Hey, what's up, YouTube? So, welcome to the top 5. This section of the YouTube channel is where I talk about things that I find on the internet that I find interesting, and I bring it here to the channel and put my opinion about it. So, on the internet, they might say it's facts, true statements, or whatever how they put it there, but when I bring it here, it's more of my opinion about what was put there. So you can also make up your own mind as to what you want to believe about it. If you have something to say about whatever of the top 5 or the 5 points that I have, you can also just comment on it. I love having this type of discussions with people, just to get different views about a specific thing. So today's top 5 traits to get rid of. And on number 5, fear. And it says fear prevents you from seizing good opportunities. And I do agree partially with it, because fear will keep you from opportunities. If you are fearful of taking, let's say, chances, you don't know what those chances could have brought for you. Yes, it doesn't mean they could have brought good things. It could have been bad things as well. But the fact that you were too fearful to actually do anything about it, you cannot even answer that question. So fear does hamper you, or it will seize you from good opportunities. But I don't think it's something you can get rid of. I feel like fear is something that comes with being a human being. It's okay to be fearful of things. It's just that don't get too fearful that you don't do anything about a specific opportunity or thing that comes about that might actually turn out well for you. On number 4, ego. And it says ego prevents you from learning from others. And I must agree with this one. This one I totally agree with it, because when you have too much ego, you think you are a know-it-all. When you have too much ego, you don't see a point of learning from anyone else, simply because you think you know it all. And simply because of that fact, for you to learn from other people becomes difficult. It becomes very difficult. So I agree with this one. Ego is something you should get rid of. And then envy, which prevents you from focusing on yourself. So to envy others, I don't think there's anything wrong with envying others, because sometimes you can use that to better yourself. I feel like to envy someone else, it's this or something else. There's really nothing wrong with that. But here it says it prevents you from focusing on yourself. If in this, I'm talking envy now from a sense of people. So if I envy someone, for me, I feel like it might make me a better person, because maybe there is things that I see in that person that I like, or traits that I like, and I envy them. Say a person maybe is a good listener, and I would love to be a good listener, so I can envy that person. But at this point, it doesn't mean that I'm not going to focus on myself. Maybe just that envying can actually make me a better person when I tend to focus on myself and how to get myself better. So yeah, that's that for envy. On number 2, anger. And this prevents you from seeing clearly. Now, anger, just like fear, I don't think it's something that you can get rid of. I feel like it's something that you can learn how to deal with it, because you are gonna get angry. There is nothing, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with getting angry, because getting angry, I feel like it's the opposite of being happy. So there's things that can make you happy, there are other things that can make you angry. So I don't think it's really something you can get rid of, but I feel it's something that you can find a better way on how to deal with it. If, let's say, you cannot deal with anger and you exaggerate everything when you're angry, because you will not see clearly, and your judgment will be false. If you or is it clouded? Yeah, your judgment can be clouded. if you are too angry and you don't know how to deal with anger. So I don't think it's something you can get rid of, but I feel like it's something that you can find a better way to deal with it if you cannot really deal with anger. And on number 1, ignorance. And it says here, it prevents you from making good decisions. I must kind of agree with this one as well, because when you're ignorant, as much as like ego, when you're ignorant, you limit yourself. I feel like you limit yourself. So here they say you are preventing yourself from making good decisions. I think I can agree with that, because again, you probably think you know it. You think you know whatever you're ignorant about at that time, you feel like you know it. And this way, maybe you might not make good decisions because you are somehow clouded, something along those lines. But yeah, guys, so on number 5, it was fear, ego, envy, anger, and ignorance. So you can tell me what you think about it. This is just my opinions, guys. I'm not saying that it's how it is, but it's just my opinions on those on this topic of the top 5 traits to get rid of. So until the next one, guys, I will see you there.